She makes fame look easy.
Sandy's the most underrated actor in Hollywood.
And she knows how to laugh at her mistakes.
This was the worst piece of crap ever made.
Sandra Bullock found romance on the job.
They pretty much picked up where the film left off.
It was our little treasure and our little secret.
Then she met her match.
There's this, like, tattooed biker, badass guy. It's like, what are you talking about? You know, you're gonna go out on a date with him?
We just knew that all of a sudden he was gonna be, this was the serious one.
In the next hour, exclusive interviews reveal the actress, the woman, and the mogul.
Producing is great. You can just show up in sweatpants, sort of yell at a lot of people, and they give you a walkie-talkie.
There's a great deal of depth. And with that, there's also a great heart.
She's not afraid to boldly go where no Sandy has ever gone before.
This is Sandra Bullock.
I wish I could tell you that we wrestled in the mud.
Revealed.
We didn't.
In October 2006, Sandra Bullock won props at the Hollywood Film Festival for her dramatic turn in the literary biopic Infamous. The 42-year-old star relished her success.
People who do what I do, which is generally migrate more towards comedies, we don't find ourselves in this part of the receiving it.
After nearly 20 years in the spotlight, Bullock continued to surprise her fans. Hollywood's favorite girl next door was all grown up.
She's a little bit beyond the girl next door. She's also the cool chick. She's also the funny girl.
Sandy is like a really open, beautiful person. You know, I mean, I think she's a great artist, really talented artist.
What you see is what you get with Sandy. She is cool. Look at the guy she married. You can't get much cooler than that.
What I see in her is a beautiful girl who has all the qualities that it takes to be a leading actress and a producer, because that's really the magic of Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Annette Bullock was born in Arlington, Virginia on July 26, 1964. But her childhood was far from all American. Her mother, Helga, came from Germany, and both her parents were musical.
I realized when I was younger that our family was not the norm. I mean, my mother was an opera singer, my dad was an opera teacher. And just purely because of the noises that came out of our basement where their studio was, it filtered into this neighborhood. Everyone else knew we were odd too, but it's nice because I literally have two different sides of myself. I mean, I have the very German side and I have the American side.
Sandra was joined by a sister, Gazina, in 1968. The girls spent most of their time overseas, where Helga performed in European opera houses. Sandra quickly got in on Mom's act.
In every opera, there's usually the token gypsy child. So that's where I had my place. No singing involved, just a lot of running around dirty in the background. So that's what I did. It was actually a very nice babysitting service for her. She knew where I was at all times. She could be singing an opera and backhand me at the same time.
Despite her exposure to continental culture, Sandra was still an American girl.
See, I like hip-hop, R&B, rap. Even at a very young age, you know, this is what I was pulling out, Motown, and my mother was like, what's this stuff?
In 1977, the family settled back in Arlington for good. The following year, Sandra entered Washington Lee High School. The bilingual beauty fit in well.
She was very social. She was kind of a geek, but still popular, gorgeous. Everybody liked her.
Bullock became a cheerleader and dated a football player. But she also found an outlet away from the field.
When Sandra got up on stage, that's where she was most at home. That's where she was comfortable. She was like a fern finding the light.
The pretty cheerleader enjoyed playing against type.
She was a natural at comedy because she had a sense of timing.
Why better be going now? So long. So long. Too bad you don't strip there. You know they're always looking for new faces.
She was able to recreate a character that was completely different from herself and was completely realistic.
Once Sandy decided she wanted to become an actress, her parents were very supportive, which was hugely important. They took her seriously, and they encouraged her.
Everything was about their approval, absolutely, because they were the most gifted artists.
Her mother was a force to be reckoned with. She was the opera diva. She's very focused on Sandy becoming whatever it was she decided she wanted to be, but understanding that it was challenging and that it was going to take hard work and that she was going to have to be disciplined and that she was going to have to take it seriously and probably put a lot of pressure on her.
In 1982, Bullock graduated high school and began attending East Carolina University.
Being a drama major in college is not like, it's a 24-hour-a-day major where you have crews and you may be acting in a show, doing crew on this show, all your class obligations, rehearsing class projects and so on. So she was very, very busy.
You have to hear about it. You have to hear about everything.
She had to work, and she worked as a waitress at a restaurant.
She always had a different role when she went to different tables. She was a foreign exchange student from different countries, and the people didn't realize that she really was not.
In the spring of 1986, Sandra shocked everyone by dropping out of college just 3 credits shy of graduating.
I think she was very serious about what she wanted to do with her life, and she was heading to New York.
In Manhattan, Bullock hustled to get auditions and paid the bills with a variety of odd jobs.
I was a decent bartender, pretty good cocktail waitress, excellent coat check girl. I can hang a mink like nobody's business.
She also kept on top of her craft with acting classes at New York's legendary neighborhood playhouse. Finally, after appearing in several student films, Sandra landed a role in an off-Broadway play called No Time Flat. Her performance caught the attention of Hollywood director Alan Levy, who was casting the TV movie Bionic Showdown, The $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman. Levy offered Bullock the lead role.
It was my very first job, and it was the proudest moment I've ever had. They were going to unearth the Bionic series and create a new girl, and I was going to be that girl, and everything was bionic.
When the film wrapped, Sandra decided to stay in L.A. and look for another gig. Over at Fox, execs were scrambling to find an actress for a new series based on the hit film Working Girl. When Nancy McKeon dropped out at the last minute, producers needed a replacement fast.
Sandra Bullock came in, and she's relatively unknown. She came in and read for the part about 5 times and just had such poise and such guts that she really she got it.
I was so scared when I first started this, coming in new. I didn't know anybody. I said, this is Hollywood. All these people are so, they've been in the business for a while. Here comes this nerd from New York,
Suddenly, Bullock found herself the star of a fledgling sitcom. The pressure was on.
It's stressful, and it's not the best way always to have a creative process. And she was the star of the show.
Working Girl premiered in April 1990, but Bullock's charm wasn't enough to pull in viewers. After 8 episodes, the series was canceled.
When you're starting out as an actor, you take what you can get. Even though I was scared to do it and it wasn't, it didn't turn out what I thought it would turn out to be, it was a great thing for me. I mean, it was, I was so green, but I was given my own show and I was scared out of my mind and I messed up and I didn't know what I was doing and 20 people were telling me to do this and 20 people, so you're like, I was basically, being pulled on both sides.
Coming up, full speed ahead.
When it turns, it's like 3/4 of the bus just seems to careen over on 2 wheels. And you're like, I have a problem with this.
And later,
you start off as friends, and then, one night dancing, I don't know. All of a sudden, both of you look at each other and go, whoa, did you just feel that?